Welcome back to Farmer Wants a Wife, Season 4, Episode 5. So, let's take a recap. We came home from the Maryland Jockey Club. We put on our too big cowboy hat. We almost threw our fiancé off a balcony. And hearts were broken as several ladies took their leave. But now we're all back on the farm. You know what that means. More free labor from the farmers' wives. Indentured servants. Sean takes his ladies to his parents' restaurant, and we get some really hilariously awkward scenes where Sean attempts to flirt with his wives, all the while trying to cater to a lunchtime crowd. And how funny would this story be if it was told from the perspective of these restaurant patrons, especially those who had never been here before and were not familiar that the owner's son was in a polygamous cult? Because you see it in their eyes as they slowly begin to realize that they are side characters in a Stephen King novel. Meanwhile, Macy is shooting Sean and Emily some dirty looks. And again, I'm really curious about her placements as far as Cancerian energy goes in her natal chart, because only a Cancer will look at you this way, in a way where they're totally and intimately detailing the downfall they have planned for you. So then, back at Sean's farm, Rihanna, that sneaky little minx, but not that one, has started a rumor that Sean is going to choose Emily anyway, so why the hell is he wasting all of their time? I would ask the same question, Rihanna, except why the hell is he wasting anyone's time? This man is not worth it, ladies. Get out. So, but it turns out it's not a rumor after all, because Emily totally told Rihanna that she is going to be Sean's final choice. When Rihanna spills the beans to Sean confronts Emily, and she tells him, much in the same way Carson told Brayden, just not to worry about it. I just love the way, these farmers, they want to lead and be like the head of the household, the leader, like the heir of their family's ancestral land, and they can't make any of their own decisions. Even these new ladies were chosen for them by their families. Anytime they have to make a hard and fast decision, they just can't do it. They just wait for the women to tell them what to do. So then Macy finds out, and she does her Macy-facey, or as I like to call it, her Macy-facey. And she tells Brett that I am so sorry. Brett would never. She tells Sean that he is doing nothing but wasting her time. And I love that. Get out, Macy. You have dodged a bullet. And then he loses another wife in the process, Rihanna. I love the way Rihanna takes him down. She's very much like, you can't fire me because I quit. And you very much see it on Sean's face. I don't know if he really likes even courting these women as much as just having emotional control over them. So it was really cool to see someone give him a taste of his own manipulative sociopathic medicine. She tells him as she walks away, you couldn't hurt me if you tried. And I love that for Rihanna. Also, the producers, who are the little enablers of the show, always stirring the pot, she pretty much just gives them the middle finger, too, when they ask her to talk about her private feelings. She says, I'm a better person than that. I like you, Rihanna. You're cool. Rihanna the singer would be proud. Let's go to Brett's farm. Him and his ladies are playing on a dartboard because Brett, as we all know, isn't actually a farmer. He's more like a homeless, transient son living on his parents' land. The funny thing about the dartboard is that's probably how Brett's going to make his decision as far as a wife goes. He's just going to put their pictures up on the dartboard and just throw a dart. That's how decisive he is. So then Sophia, the new lady, pulls him aside and says she isn't so sure about being in this death polygamy cult. And she gets out while she can. I'm going to miss you, Sophia, and your crazy eyeballs. Also, on Brett's farm, every time he's trying to have a very intimate talk with one of the wives, something hilarious is going on in the background. Like last episode, it was Stephanie telling him goodbye, and all of the girls were trying to chop wood, but one of them, I think it was Hannah, got the axe stuck in the wood, and all the girls were trying to pull her and the axe out of it, in this episode, he's having this very like emotional goodbye talk with Sophia, and Casey and Hannah are just. I'm sorry, Quinn and Hannah are just like playing chicken with the dartboard. I love Brett's farm. It is a crazy place. Brett decides to let all the ladies stay at the end. There's always one of those farms in Farmer Wants a Wife where there's not a lot of drama and everybody's just getting along like a big happy polygamist family. And pretty much Kimberly Williams Paisley has to hike her little legs up the mountain and just tell some of the wives to get lost. She's like, well, I don't know how we're going to have these ratings if these farmers can't get rid of any of these dames. So let's go to Braden's farm. I wrote in my notes, men are so duplicitous. Because all of the women that were introduced the last episode at the Maryland Jockey Club, the men have gotten rid of them. And again, it just goes to show, like, the men could just go with the women they genuinely like, but because their families were telling them to date these girls, they did that. And it's very reflective of these men, like they cannot lead. And that's what Skylar, spelled in a way which I still struggle with. I hear you, girl. I also have a very difficult to spell name. Okay, no hate. I feel ya. Skylar tells him you have to make a decision. And the look on Braden's face says, oh, please, I'll do anything but be accountable and make a decision for my own life. Also, Braden really pisses me off because he wants to get the girls accustomed to farm life, so he makes them do back-breaking chores in the old-fashioned way, like they're all living in the 1850s in Illinois around the time of Lincoln, you know, and Cameron actually calls his ass out on it, and she's like, damn it, Braden, we have tractors for this. You literally ride a tractor every day. So, Skylar's gone, and she planted the tulip bulbs with Braden. I just want her to say, like, screw you guys, I'm digging up my tulip bulbs and going home, do a Cartman. And that's about it. So we will see you guys in episode 6, where the ladies get to choose the dates for the farm. I'm just kidding. They're just going to write little passive-aggressive notes because we have to make sure they approach the farmer in a very traditionally feminine way. Ew. Ick. Woof. We'll see you guys next time. We love y'all.